Welcome back, guys. Hey, impromptu. This is completely out of the blue, ad hoc. Ding, ding, ding. Just felt sudden spurt of energy. Getting back on the brew horse again. So why not, post a video? What the hell is happening? Sorry. Yeah. So this video is all about, firstly, what's in the box, because that's important. What's in the box. So that's my next few brews, and what the hell other things are or have been happening in Apex Brew House. But first, a beer, but not any beer, but a whiskey. Jameson, manufactured by the good people of Ireland, a stout edition. I know this is a channel about beer and beer brewing, but actually, just to kind of be completely honest here, I have been super sick for the past 2 weeks. I have been away from work more than a week and a half with this killer flu, kind of COVID kind of flu, but not the COVID. I have been tested several times. Now I have some antibiotics and whatnot going on, and just want something to sanitize my throat. And I just saw this in the local liquor store, and I thought that, hey, this is a perfect thing for a craft or home brewer. Whiskey finished in craft beer barrels. Alright, Cask-Made series is a result of collaboration with our neighbors at 8D Brewing. They borrow our cask to age their fine Irish stout, and we then finish our signature whiskey in these stout seasoned oak barrels. Convenient. The result, the classic smoothness of Jameson with sorry for that. Belts of approval from something I had previously. A classic smoothness of Jameson with the notes of coffee, chocolate, and butterscotch. So let's have a whirl. And while being honest, I will continue and I say that I had one taste of this just like an hour ago or so. Certainly it doesn't, the scent is not the kind of traditional Jameson. I can agree on the certain level of coffee. Now we're kind of really tasting it. I just came from my son's floorball practice. It is I guess mostly Nordic sport for those who didn't recognize floorball. But anywho, it's kind of a ice hockey kind of game, which is played inside with a ball, but not a puck. So that's kind of floorball in a nutshell. Anywho, I just came from there, had a quick whiskey, just to, get my throat cleaned up, and really didn't taste it. But now when I definitely can taste kind of quite a lot of this oakiness, kind of, maybe it's from the barrels, but definitely a different thing compared the normal Jameson. Quite sharp. The kind of the first punch that you receive, it's quite sharp actually. But it's good. It's good. But that's enough. This is a beer channel. So, what's in the box? Let's have a... I haven't opened it yet. That's quite a knife. Yes. I think that there's not going to be anything very exciting here, like a new brewing system. But lot of wrappers. Jeez. Come on, guys. Alright, here's the shipping list. Let's save that if there's something missing. Alright. First of all, light blonde spray malt. That's for creating yeast starters. And I think I have some White Labs English Ale something in the fridge, which is like a year old or something. And I'm a strong believer of the QFA or QFE, question fucking everything. People say that, you know, it's when the best of date has gone, then it's, you know, it's gone, the yeast. But I'm sure that there's somebody living there, so I want to resurrect that yeast, you know. I will get it running. It might probably take a few rounds of yeast starters to get there, but no worries, I will get there. I will prove myself right that even though you have a liquid yeast, you can still use it. It might require more than one starter. So you start with a small starter, then bigger starter, and maybe even, is it worth all that trouble? Probably not, but you know, this is a hobby. It's, you know, if you want the easy way out, you just go to your nearest store and get your 6-pack of Budweiser or whatnot. All right, so here we go. 2.8 kilos of Vienna. Where should I put this? 300 grams of Crystal 150. Carafa Special 3, 100 grams. Now this is with this local homebrew shop is that this all could have been in one bag. So they are now sending me these 100 gram packs. All could have been in the one bag. But they don't, at least they don't have any instructions how to, you know, there's some sort of a free comment field. And actually, yeah, good point. I will send them a question before the next order. Hey guys, I'm going to brew a beer. It's have like 5 different malts. Can I just leave in the comment box that you can all measure all of this shit in one bag? So you don't need to do this. So, anywho, not a small bag, roasted barley, 100 grams. What else do we have? More small bags. Chateau biscuit malt. Well, that's 200 grams. All right. I can dig it. Dig it. So that was it. And then we have your old trusty blowhorse, East Kent Goldings. Alright, so definitely something quite traditional on its way. And it's actually for a live, I'm just looking at my calendar here, which is hanging on the wall. Yep. So next Saturday, the 15th, is going to be a live brew day with the BrewTube official Facebook group members. I'm going to participate that and brew this beer. And sadly enough, sorry, the recipe doesn't say what beer is it. So basically, the guys established a live brew day event, and they shared a couple of recipes there just for inspiration. And well, I have printed the actual ingredient page, but I didn't print the kind of the where it says what beer it is and whatnot, because I'm pretty seasoned brewer. I just need the ingredients and I can go with that. But I think it was a mild of some sort. So it's going to be the base malt is going to be Vienna. Then we are going to add crystal, biscuit, Carafa Special 3, roasted barley, and chocolate malt. And I think I have the chocolate malt actually in my already existing inventory. That it's 70 grams. I'm sure that I have that much. Anywho, like I said, this is going to be mild. Original gravity 1.040, final gravity 1.012, equals like 3.5% ABV. And in order to make that happen, there should be somewhere. Come on, box, don't let me down. There is SO4. Not my favorite yeast, but I'm sure it will work quite nicely with this brew. And some candy also from the local homebrew shop. And to be honest, I ordered this last week Friday, and this arrived today, this week Friday. So 7 days, well, I guess it was Friday evening, so anywho, relatively long, I would say that when you order shit, you should get it in 3 or 4 working days, definitely. But, happy to have it anyway. That's the yeast, and that's the beer. This I'm going to brew. The live brew date, I believe, is now kind of dedicated for memory of Steve Gusson. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. He was, and I say apparently because I didn't have privilege to know him, but sadly he has passed away. This is always super sad to lose a member of this great bunch of people. I do note his, when I read from the group, from the BrewTube official Facebook group, that he has passed away, I recognized the name immediately, but I don't know if I have. But anywho, I recognize the name, and it's super sad thing. But anyway, the Saturday is kind of in memory of him. Sorry. But anywho, we are going to brew beers, and the mild is going to be there. And after that, and one of the kind of the biggest motivations, to get this brewing again going. I brewed the last time this spring. I brewed 4 kegs for my wife's 50th birthday. But I'm motivated more now than I have been for the past year or two. One thing is that I am sick and tired of the crappy quality of the commercial beer. It's shite. Secondly, prices are going up. The food is food is super expensive. We are a family of 5, 2 dogs and whatnot. Everything is costing more. Mortgage, the interest went pew like that. So everything is just more expensive. So I'm an avid drinker, so I like to drink a beer. So I think I can save money by home brewing as well. So, and I can get the pure beer quality up like. So definitely that's like a huge motivation here. So to the next brew then. So that's like, I don't know, 6 kilos of Marisotter or something like that. Boom. And then 200 grams of Citra. So this guys is going to be Citra Marisotter smash beer. I have brewed it at least twice before. It is not my recipe. It is a recipe by Jonas Walker from BSB Homebrew. If you can see the beautiful t-shirt in the background, which he has sent me. So the recipe is by Jonas. It's absolute, and if I can say, smashing beer. It is so good. I mean, you can down a pint of it with one go. And that's, makes it a little bit dangerous because it's like, depending how the brew days goes, but it's roughly like 7% ABV. So it's kind of a real deal, but it's so good. So that's in my pipeline for the next weekend, the mild, and probably for the coming weekend, then the Marisotter and Citra smash beer. I'm going to ferment all of my beers under pressure in controlled temperature. So I think that especially the mild, I can turn it around in 1 week, meaning that it's pretty much done from Saturday to Saturday, and I can get it out from the fermentation fridge to put in a new beer, which will be the Marisotter Citra. And yeah, potentially leaving still the mild to condition a little bit in the fermenter, but anywho, I can get it out from the fermentation fridge in order to get a new beer in. Then lastly, some PE pipe. This is the famous 3/16 of an inch pipe, which is also called the restrictor pipe or line. And sorry, like I said, I have been sick, super sick. So what I'm planning is to resurrect. Is that a word? Maybe not. If it's not a word, I just invented it. It means that I'm going to take something into use again. So I have actually 2 Perlick taps. Perlick, I don't know, but these are actually pretty expensive. I haven't used these at least for 2 years, 3 years maybe. And I think that I took these out kind of directly from the use and put them into this box. And they have been sitting there for 3 years or whatnot. I didn't want to force the lever because most likely it's full with old beer and it's completely sticking and it will just rip the seals. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these to some BBW mixture or something to just sit there for a day or two and then start opening it up and scrubbing everything out. And I think that I have some spare seals for them as well. I think it's a Berlick 950 SS stainless steel. I think it's like 120 euros for. So let's see. And actually, that will be one topic of upcoming video, that where and how should I place those? What is the smart thing to do? But yeah, let's get to that in future videos. Yep. So this is for the tabs. I have the John Quest connectors for these, so I can plug and play with the new hoses. I do have the old hoses somewhere, but you know, like I said, I kind of achieved the next level of laziness when I was dismantling the taps, that I didn't rinse anything. I just took them off and put it on the shelf. Same with the hoses. So the hoses have been there, filled with beer for, I don't know, 3 years. So easy way out, new hoses. Alrighty, so that's that. Hopefully you will be joining joining for the live brew day on the 15th. If not, then we will catch you in my next video. Yeah, I think the this is going to be a nice brewing autumn and brewing winter. I was kind of thinking that the mild could be my Christmas beer, and you know, with a Christmas beer, quite often it's referred to be like something very strong, spiced with ginger and whatnot, kind of gingerbread spices, and you sip it slowly in the glow of the fireplace. But Christmas beer for me, here in Finland, it means that it's the beer that you have in the at the dinner table when you are eating. So definitely I don't want to have anything super spicy, super strong, but something to, you know, flush down the hearty stews and hams and whatnot. So 3.5% ABV mild could just be that beer, actually. And usually after the Christmas dinner, I drink excessive amount of fine French cognacs, not beer. All right, enough said. 23 minutes. I'm past due. All right, cool. Hey guys, enjoy your weekend, and catch you up latest next week.